decide to take their first time out here. You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Livingston kicks to Thompson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. 1:05 left here in the opening quarter. The drive by Hill. For Indiana, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Free throw drops for Hill.
You know, for the Pacers last season, with Paul George being out for most of the season, they knew it would be a struggle. They would go into lengthy dry spells that made it hard for them to keep pace in the East, in part because they missed Paul George's all-around brilliance and his offense.
Indiana leading by 6. Launches a 3, and he gets it to go. As for those dry spells you mentioned about the Pacers, GA, they had a number of long losing streaks last season.
Yeah, as a team, they had 4 different losing streaks of 6 or more games, and they got hot at the end. Season-high win streak of 6 to stay playoff relevant. It was just too little, too late compared to their losing streaks earlier in the year.
And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Pacers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Curry attacking. Spates. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And that concludes the first quarter of play.
And now, let's hear it for your Pacers.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Rodney Stuckey out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Mahinmi in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana. George with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's Curry with the rebound. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Stuckey. Pushing it up. Ellis kicks to Mahinmi. It's Ellis on the wing. It's tipped. Outside for Miles. Here's Rush. And he makes good on the layup. Rush has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Warriors. George against Thompson. And it's George finishing it off.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
And the Warriors with some changes. Thompson comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Iguodala in for Brandon Rush. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The Indiana Pacers had a solid season last year, given they were without their star for most of it. They played well at home.
Yeah, even without Paul George, they were in contention. How about 23-18 at home, which is really a solid mark when you consider they didn't have their two best players from a season ago. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And George, here we go. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Warriors, 4th.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Here's Curry. No luck. So Indiana will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
You know, for the Pacers in their 23-18 home record, that was better than several teams that made the playoffs in the East. They were very tough at home at the defensive end of the floor. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Pacers leading by 9. George with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. George against Thompson. Down low. From 18 feet away. Kicks it out to Ellis. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. And so it's Golden State with it.
And the Pacers were 3rd in the league in field goal percentage against at home. Something about this crowd really drives the Pacers on the defensive end, even in a down year.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Allen's checked in for Mahinmi. Budinger comes in for George. And George Hills subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. Budinger dishes to Hill. Pass to Budinger. Over Bogut. Not enough on that one as it misses. Warriors trail by 11. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Allen. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Allen's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
The 3 from Hill, and he gets it to go. Hill's got 7.
George!
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Barbosa kicks to Bogut, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Rush is checked in. There's the dish to Budinger. And Brandon Rush gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Hill kicks to Miles. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 14.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for him.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bogut. And it's sent back by Hill.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
And you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Pacers have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Here's Livingston. And a miss there on the triple. Budinger. No luck. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pacers lead by 16. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, let's hear it for your Pacers.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Rush in at the small forward spot. Pick up by Hill. Outside, George. Over to the wing. Miles the pass to George. No good on the 3. Warriors trail by 16.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Here we can see, Kevin, where the Warriors rank in the NBA right now. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Klay Thompson.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Green against George. Out left to the wing. Here's Miles. Great touch on the 16-footer. Miles has got 7 points.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
Curry can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Again, Curry missing.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Indiana. The Warriors also with a sub. Iguodala